Here we go. 495. For fake weights, that was pretty heavy.
On location, scouting the next Mad Max movie. There's been Lord Humongous, there's been Rictus Erectus, and now there's gonna be the buff dudes. No, this is not actually the apocalypse, this is just Oregon right now. There's just been a fog of smoke for the past week, and yeah, staying indoors is a good thing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Can't get a workout in at the gym. Air quality really isn't that great in there, so thankfully I've got myself a big bunch of bands. Gonna get in a killer band workout inside the house. You gotta stay buff, even when everything around you is on fire. Much better. I'm gonna get in a band workout. Me and Brandon have been developing a band plan for the last couple months actually, and it's seeming more timelier than ever because with everything going on right now, it's getting harder and harder to get in a workout, and we wanted something that's, no pun intended, very mobile. You can bring it anywhere, it's lightweight. It's exactly what the bands are. Pyramid set.
4, 5, 9, 10.
Nice. Yeah.
I want 11, 12.
So as I go through this mobility band workout today in my house, we're gonna be recapping my attempt to lift 1,200 pounds in the gym last week. This is a big thing for me, at least. I know this isn't the most weight in the world, but it would definitely be a big accomplishment if I was able to do it. About a year and a half ago, broke my ankle in a few different places. Of course, my strength went way down. I had to really ease back on working out, and since then, I've tried to get stronger. I've always wanted to try to get back to where my original strength levels were, and last week I thought maybe I could try to see if I'm even stronger than I was before the accident by trying to join the 1,200 pound club. For those of you who don't know what it is, that means you get a total combined lift of 1,200 pounds between squats, deadlift, and bench press. Me and Brandon had done it once in the past. We hit 1,000 pounds, but I wanted to go even further. I wanted to try 1,200 pounds, and that's exactly what I'm gonna try to do. So I wanted to start the challenge with the king, that being the deadlift, the one that I'm aiming to get the heaviest weight on, which would be 500 pounds. For me, at least, getting up to this amount of weight is very intimidating. You really have to mentally prepare yourself, because when you go for that pull, you've got to be 100% in it. If you have a doubt, even the tiniest inkling, it's really, you just can't go any further. It's happened to me many times. I go for the pull and I know immediately I just don't have it, and there's no sense in struggling through it. I don't want to have too much bend in my back. I don't want an injury. So I have to have that mind-muscle connection. It has to be 100% in the way only a true buff dude can link those two together. So I'm gonna go for this pull, and I am gonna see if the 500 pounds is possible.
I wish lifting weights made me smart. He thinks it does, so that makes me happy.
The deadlifts were a success, hell yes, 500 pounds, super happy about that. Midway through the pull, God, it was really tough. I did have that tiny moment where I wasn't sure I was gonna get it, but I knew that since I was already halfway there, I might as well get it all the way up. So number one is down, but now I am moving on immediately to squats. I'm gonna try to see if I can squat 405 pounds, try to get parallel, proper depth. That can always be kind of a hard thing, especially when working with a weight. that heavy, at least for me. So we're gonna try to get it done, see if we can move on to 905 total pounds. Here we go. I started by warming up. I did a few sets. My rest times, of course, were quite a bit longer than usual, 2 to 3 minutes or more. And by the time I worked up to 405, I felt pretty good on the first attempt. And then, of course, when I replayed the footage, I thought, you know, I could probably get a little bit lower. So I went ahead and I tried it again. This time I had my wife to help spot me just in case I got a little too low into the hole and I couldn't get back out. And again, did the rep, didn't really like the way it looked. It could have been a little bit more, so I went ahead and I tried it for one last time. And on this last attempt, I was really beginning to get pretty fatigued. I was able to push it through. It looked very similar to me to the first rep that I did, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I would have liked to have my hips a little bit below parallel to my knees, but it's good because that gives me a goal to work towards next time. And hell yeah, I'm pretty pumped because now I am at 905 pounds, but I have one last exercise to go. That's gonna be bench press. I haven't really been focusing quite as much on chest as I normally have in the past, so this is feeling pretty heavy. More heavy than it normally does. Bench used to be one of my strongest lifts, and I would have to say out of these three, it's probably my weakest now. So fingers crossed, biceps crossed. That's what buff dudes do for good luck. They cross their biceps. It looks kind of weird, but it works. So super pumped. I was able to bench press 335. Again, that's the most weight I've done in a couple years. I'm really happy about that. And this buff dude is in the 1200 club. Hell yeah. Before my accident, a big goal of mine was to be in the 1500 pound club. That would be 600 on deadlifts, 500 on squats, 400 on bench press. I really don't know if that's possible. I mean, I guess anything's possible, but I'm not sure if I'm in the right headspace at this moment to train for something like that. But let us know what you would like to see. Let us know if you would want both me and Brandon to attempt to join the 1500 pound club. It's gonna take some work, some dedication, and some time, but I do think it's possible. But I don't know, because that's a pretty big task. And of course, look out for the Buff Dudes Mobility Band workout plan. It's gonna be a 12-week guide. Look for that sometime in November. Hope you're all well, hope you're staying safe. I know it's kind of chaos, at least where we are right now. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. So just take it easy, lift some weights if you can, if it's healthy too. I know it makes me feel a hell of a lot better. And until next time, of course, stay buff.